have to ask you, obviously, about KSI leaving.
Yes.
But here's what I want to know.
This is the first time we've actually seen a member from the Sidemen, someone that is very, very close to KSI, actually talk about KSI leaving and everything that led up to it.
But here's what I want to know. I would have. Well, you have to tell me if operationally anything changes.
The 6 of us have said that we want to carry on making the content, and we have the same team that we've built to help us deliver the content. So we are continuing making content and having a great time as the 6 of us, which is amazing because we did always say at one point, we said, if one of us leaves, then others leave. Does that end the Sidemen? That was a complete unknown that arrived on our doorstep, and there is no roadmap. There is no off ramp. We never built an off ramp. There was no on ramp to the Sidemen, so to speak. So yeah, fortunately, operationally, the Sidemen is much the same, which is what we wanted.
This is the first time we've actually seen someone from the Sidemen, someone extremely close to KSI, openly speak about KSI leaving and what was really happening behind the scenes leading up to that shocking decision. It's only been around a month or two since KSI properly stepped away from the group, and already people are making some pretty wild predictions. Some are saying, give it 5 years and the group will no longer be there. Their point is that the Sidemen are getting older, building families, and their priorities could start changing. But what do you guys think? Because plenty of other people completely disagree and believe the group still has a lot left in the tank.
Okay, if one member of the Sidemen were to leave, do you think that would be the end of the Sidemen?
It's an interesting one, isn't it? Like, if someone tomorrow put in the chat, like, oh, boys,
I thought about
this as
because
well.
even then, like what you said before, it is going to be one person that kind of creates the downfall in a way. It happens in boy bands.
Yeah, but I think by the time
bands.
one person's ready to leave, I think there'll be a couple others that are like,
I reckon if one of us left, it would be the end.
yeah, it'd be like a domino effect, I think.
I have decided that I will be no longer be doing Sidemen videos.
The Sidemen and KSI audience aren't really angry at KSI just because he left the Sidemen. It's the way everything went down that has people talking. Like I always say, it's not that you left, it's how you left. And that's basically what people keep saying about this whole situation. Even Rotoshaw was reportedly frustrated with how KSI left. And just like Miniminter has said, he apparently didn't know anything was coming, which makes the whole situation feel even more unexpected. The way KSI suddenly left may have hurt his chance to keep a lot of that core Sidemen audience behind him. Rotoshaw said it, Miniminter said it, he just left.
Do you think the group stays together for longer than 5 years without JJ?
No, not 5 years.
Innit?
Not 5 years is a long time, bro. You gotta remember, a lot of them are already married, got kids.
They got lives, man. I think it's gonna be a quick separation, you know.
But you gotta think, it hasn't been the same since JJ started boxing and doing his music.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That was the transition of him branching away from saying I'm part of this YouTube supergroup to I'm a superstar.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many people didn't know who he was till he started boxing?
It's sad because obviously they've been a group for so long and you know, groups always break up eventually. And then a lot of people wanted to have that sort of fairy tale thing, they're going to last forever.
Yeah.
But reality hits and nothing lasts forever. But you're too rich to not be able to do what you want. No, it's true. How can I have that much peas and I still feel like I'm bound, restricted or shackled off? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So no, it's true. I have to do a video that I don't want to do. I have to be on a shoot for X amount of hours that I don't want to be at.
Yeah.
No, it's not the ego thing. I'm too rich for this.
Sometimes you got to know when you got to stop doing certain things.
Yeah.
Like I like Cocoa Pops, but I stopped eating that. I'm too old for that.
And Miniminter previously made an even bigger point, saying that if somebody ever left the Sidemen on bad terms, that could be the end of the entire group. But despite all the drama, that clearly didn't happen. And just quickly, guys, there are some bizarre AI channels duplicating my videos and basically throwing an AI voiceover on top. You're watching the original right now, so leave a like to support the original creator. Some of these AI channels are moving crazy on YouTube right now. But anyway, let's get into what Miniminter actually said about why he believed the Sidemen wouldn't last if somebody left, especially if that person left in a bad way.
I come with some devastating news, some diabolical news. KSI's left the Sidemen. No. Yeah, you know what? I'll try and be serious for a little bit. So, yeah, JJ's left. It's legit. I mean, it's probably you can probably tell by now. It actually is legit. It's been a while now, but yeah, it's kind of mad. Like I've been doing Sidemen stuff, not to make it about me, but I've been in the Sidemen for like 13, 14 years, which is like half my life. So it's a bit weird. It's kind of changed now. It's a bit mad. But as far as my thoughts on it, I don't think it's that big a deal. Not to make it sound like, oh, I don't care or you shouldn't care, but like, people want to do other stuff. I would never begrudge anyone for wanting to live their own life. I think, it is what it is. I don't want people to forget the 13 years previous of like all the amazing stuff and content we did, because I've got a lifetime of memories from the videos we did. So I'll be forever grateful. And however, it is not all sunshine and roses. I have some serious beef with you, KSI. I didn't know the announcement video was gonna drop when it did. I was getting ready for a paddle match. Next thing I know, we're on BBC News, my head's gone, and I lost the paddle match. So I will get my revenge on you in this life or the next, you bastard. But also, I feel like everyone's like, he's not like he's dead. Like, I'm sure I'll see JJ soon. Hopefully we can do some
What's wild is that the last time KSI left the Sidemen, he said he was going to move on to bigger things, which obviously came across as a little patronizing to some people. And this time around, he's once again talked about chasing bigger things, including competing with Speed, and obviously Mr. Beast. As KSI goes after a new audience and starts this next chapter, he's been appearing on a bunch of different streams, but the way he handled his Sidemen exit has made the topic awkward whenever it comes up. Now, whenever someone mentions the Sidemen around him, the conversation can suddenly feel uncomfortable, and it really shouldn't have ended up like that. Obviously, KSI put a lot of his decision to leave down to time. He said he couldn't spend enough time with his girlfriend or his family, but people have noticed that he's still taking on some major commitments.
Do you think the Sidemen would still be relevant if KSI left?
Yes, because he disappears for fight camps and we still produce banging videos.
100%.
So I don't think there's that man behind the camera's got like that there. I've got that behind the camera.
You got something to say, mate?
You got any opinions? I actually think KSI is not even one of the best people in the videos anymore.
I actually agree. I think you are.
Oh, thanks, mate.
He recently took up ownership in a football club he's involved with, while also having an ambassador deal and ownership involvement with the Baller League. So from the outside, some fans feel there were other opportunities he could have sacrificed instead if staying with the Sidemen was the priority. But it seems like KSI believes he can achieve more on his own, and in his own words, he wants to compete with Mr. Beast and iShow Speed. If you go onto KSI's social blade, the numbers look absolutely insane at first glance. He pulled in 241 million views in just 30 days and gained 300,000 subscribers.
Literally just...
Why did you leave the Sidemen, bro? Why did you do it, bro?
Alright, you want to be honest?
Bro, can you be honest with the AC on? Bro, address it, knowledge.
Okay, I'll address it. I'll address it, man. You ready?
Bro, don't be doing this like...
No, bro.
Bro, address the elephant, bro.
No, bro. This is
bro, think about it. I'm dead. Listen, I'm like the KSI of core. So like...
Bro, shut up!
Listen, bro, if you want me...
No, this is serious.
I'll leave and I'll leave core and we can...
No, bro, this is serious.
Let me know. I don't give a fuck. I'll leave my day ones. Bye.
I left because I want to join core, bro.
Is this the try not to laugh now, bro? Bro, we don't want you, bro. Address the elephant.
What do you mean?
On, give me, bro, come on, give me like...
Bro.
Just be like, I don't fuck with those guys no more.
What the
fuck? Trust me.
No, but I love them. They're my boys.
No, come on, clips are boys. Come on.
No. Nah, they're my boys. No, honestly, man. Like, obviously, they're gonna do well. And I'm gonna do my thing.
Even he knows this shit's a boring ass answer, bro. Give us the fucking... Come on!
What?
The inside scoop.
The inside scoop. What's the inside scoop?
You should probably turn the AC on.
No, let's roast it.
Then you compare that to the Sidemen, who got around 58 million views, literally about a quarter of KSI's total, and gained 100,000 subscribers. But then you actually look at the long-form videos and the story starts looking very different. The Sidemen are pulling numbers like 2.6, 6.5, 4.6, and 5.1 million views, while KSI's recent uploads are sitting closer to 1 million each. That massive social blade number is being heavily driven by short-form videos. Quick, highly clickable content similar to the style Mr. Beast and other huge creators use, designed to grab attention while people are scrolling through their phones.
Doing stuff as well, so there is opportunities like that he could have sacrificed to stay in the Sidemen. He was just mainly thinking he could do better by himself. And the words that come out of his own mouth, he wants to compete with Mr. Beast and iShow Speed.
Not every YouTube legend can make it to this video, which is why I reached out to the Sidemen and I let them pick the next challenge.
Oh, God.
What's up, legends? Look, when they sent me the clip, KSI was still in the Sidemen. I know he just left. Not really sure what to do about it, so I'm just gonna ignore it and still use the clip.
Mr. Beast, you're messy. You're messy, Mr. Beast.
I'd understand this strategy if KSI was some up-and-coming creator desperately trying to get clicks and put his face everywhere. But this guy is already established as a massive long-form creator. He built his name making his own full-length videos, while also appearing in those hour-long Sidemen uploads. Now he's leaning heavily into short-form content to rack up views quickly, and from what he's said about wanting to compete at the very top again, it looks like he's seriously chasing that #1 spot. But getting there is going to be difficult. So we already know the reasons KSI gave for leaving: not having enough time, wanting to focus on his own projects, and feeling like some of his ideas weren't being listened to. But someone involved with the business side of the Sidemen was asked a really interesting question.
Sue! What are you doing?
Who does that? Who does Sue?
Sue! Oh,
Who does
my
that?
God.
Who does that? Like Ronaldo does that?
Yeah! Hello, mate. How you doing? I got big hair, bandana.
KSI.
Yep. Wow. Is that all it is?
So much better than my brother. I'm the man.
I know, Logan Paul. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
Yes! I grew up in a town, man.
Why is KSI still pursuing traditional TV opportunities when the internet is supposed to be the new age of entertainment? Mr. Beast has taken a very different route. So when you see KSI doing something like Britain's Got Talent, it raises the question, why go down that path while also trying to dominate online? What Britain's Got Talent seemed to be banking on was bringing KSI over with all that massive online star power. For years, so much of his time had been tied up with the Sidemen, alongside everything else he was doing. The thinking may have been simple: bring that huge internet audience over to a traditional talent show, basically the UK equivalent of what Americans know from shows like The X Factor, and potentially pull more viewers back in. But the ratings reportedly dropped, showing just how different the TV landscape is now. Traditional television simply doesn't have the same grip it once had, while the Sidemen's own talent show style videos have pulled serious numbers online. Then someone gave a much harsher opinion on KSI's exit, saying, "I honestly think they're better off without him. I know it was partly a character he was playing, but it seemed like he'd been putting in the bare minimum effort and acting like he was at an inconvenience having been there for a long time." And things got even more cheeky when a woman mentioned that Rotashaw has a little YouTube channel.
KSI is a good example of a content creator who moved over to TV, and he officially left the Sidemen after 13 years pretty recently. If TV is so dead, why do people like that want to do this?
Yeah, I mean, it was funny, right? When the BGT, and I can't speak for JJ and his team or whatever, but I remember seeing online the sentiment around him going and doing BGT, which is a fun thing to do, I think, for anyone, right? It used to be the gold standard.
Britain's Got Talent for anyone who's struggling to follow.
Sorry, Britain's Got Talent. The sentiment around him becoming a judge on Britain's Got Talent was, oh, it's nice KSI's doing some side quests now. Like, that was the overwhelming thing from this younger audience who were going, oh, that's fun. It's like, that's a nice thing to do on the side, which sounds slightly insane to people who, as I did, right? I've worked in this sort of industry I've seen BGT on top of the world, 10 million, 11 million, at its peak, like huge numbers. And now it's declined to, 2-3 million. Someone like JJ, I'm sure it's an amazing, fun thing to do. And it's great to be able to have that experience and also to reach a broader audience who are watching still linear, but it's not in any way close to YouTube. And always his mindset and the other Sidemen, their mindset's always been that YouTube is the core. YouTube is the cornerstone, the heartbeat of connection to an audience. It's not linear, it's not traditional TV. And they can be fun, the experiences can be great, but it doesn't define you anymore in a way that actually, even when I started my career, it definitely did. So it's only been really in the last 5-6 years, I think, since TikTok, I would say. TikTok was the turning point when things really started to decentralize away from the power players of media, which is, I think, what we're feeling today.
Because KSI had left, they started poking fun at Rotashaw, joking that he might not be able to make money anymore. And that's really where this whole KSI and Sidemen situation gets interesting. KSI has clearly decided to bet on himself, chase a new audience, and see just how far he can take his own brand without being tied to the Sidemen every week. Whether that move turns out to be genius or something he eventually regrets is still up in the air. The Sidemen are still pulling huge numbers, while KSI is going down a completely different lane with short-form content, TV appearances, business moves, and his goal of competing with names like Mr. Beast and iShowSpeed. But the biggest question is what happens from here? Does KSI eventually reconnect with the Sidemen and start appearing in videos again? Or is this really the beginning of two completely separate paths? And with even people close to the Sidemen talking about how the exit was handled, there's clearly more to this story than KSI simply wanting extra time.
Oh, she's taking me for everything I've got, man. I'm finished.
You gotta get a loan out, bro.
Yeah. Would you recommend I take a loan out? There's a moral question for you there.
I mean, do you make enough on your little YouTube channel? Like, is that?
Maybe not for much longer. So yeah.
Let me know what you think in the comments. Was leaving the Sidemen the right move for KSI, or do you think he handled the whole situation badly? And where do you see the Sidemen 5 years from now? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, share it with someone who follows the Sidemen, and drop your opinion in the comments below.